It's really hard to sort of convey like what we do overseas to our local community here, and I think also to our families, like realizing how big this machine is, especially overseas. You know, we go away for, you know, a month, and then, you know, in that month we can play to, you know, what, like over 50,000-60,000 people, you know, and, you know, to go to Royal Albert Hall and sell it out, you know, and to play an amazing show, to go to Vancouver and do, you know, two shows of, you know, over 2,000 people. We do the same in Montreal. So the energy levels, you know, of those shows are incredible, and the support we get from some of these countries is huge, it's enormous, and it's a really big lift for the band. The machine of touring is huge, you know, it's huge. The logistics of touring is huge. Overseas, it's even bigger, you know what I mean? All the specs are bigger, the stages are bigger, the stages are nicer, there's more variations on the stages. But, you know, even in, you know, Montreal, you know, some of the, you know, we've played to like over 100,000 people, you know, in Montreal, and we've actually done that a few times, you know. It's a tricky one, you know, you don't want to sort of be too arrogant about it, but at the same time you want to let people know like the scope of traveling, you know, through all the main countries in Europe, and consistently playing to like over 2,000 people is an incredible feat for an Australian band, you know. There's not many bands who are actually doing that from Australia, from our generation, you know. So it's something we're definitely proud of, you know, and it's something that really inspires us as well.
When I'm 60, I'd love to be playing the drums. I mean, I don't see why I would ever stop playing drums. I think that's what's beautiful about music, is that it can stay with you forever. And it doesn't mean you have to play it as a job or, you know, like all day, every night, but the instrument is there, you know, you grew up playing it. It can be an outlet as well. So I don't care how old I am, I always want to play the drums.
I hope I'll still be playing when I'm 60, and sometimes you see these guys walking around Fitzroy and you're not quite sure if they're crazy, homeless, or, you know, from a band. So I think I'd like to be one of those guys eventually. You don't really know what they're about until you see them playing and go, oh, right, I get it now.
It's been wonderful being in the Canberra, and I'd like to continue it as long as I can. And playing music with people is that unspoken language, which is just a joy till the day you die, I think. But career-wise, where I'd like to be when I'm 60 is, you know, writing really interesting music for things that I care about, where I can be in the darkness of the stage, seeing it emerge through the voices of other people, and almost like realising my own voice through the voices of others. That really excites me.
Just to be at peace with myself. You know, if I'm still playing music, which I'm sure I will be, I plan on playing until I'm in my deathbed. Just enjoy it, you know, just to love the music that I'm playing regardless, and not to judge it.
I'd like to be rich. That's about it.